Woo! Welcome, Miss Angela.
Thank you. Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
Now let's get started.
Woo-woo. Okay, today we're making, what are we making?
What's it called? Oh, chicken breast with apple and cream.
And is this from your regular cookbook?
No, it's from your cookbook.
It's from my cookbook. We've been making this for 30 or more years.
Wow.
It's from Dr. Dan had this cookbook when we got married. He already had it.
Look at that, Jim.
I know, right?
That's awesome. For every occasion.
For every occasion. It's even signed. So nobody tries to
Nobody's gonna know who signed Dan Bernard right there.
Right. So today we're gonna make it straight, which means we're following the recipe.
Okay.
But we like to add sliced mushrooms to ours. But that's what I heard, that you don't really like mushrooms, so we're gonna leave those out today. Okay, so we've got our mise en place
Okay.
ready to go.
Wait a minute. Did you just speak French?
I did.
What does mise en place mean?
Mise en place.
Plus.
Everything in its place.
Oh.
He speaks French too.
I think fake French food.
You
French.
speak Cajun French?
Yeah, it's fake French.
And Mommy brought the pre-cut one, so we
Oh,
don't have to do
okay.
So instead of having to butcher the whole chicken breast, we're just gonna cut up some
tenders. Nice.
All right.
And do you guys like my outfit?
Oh yeah, let's take a short
Shout
look
out
at this.
To Papa.
Shout out to Papa.
grandpa.
What do you call somebody who sends you money for your show? What do you call those people?
It's not an investor.
It's an investor. It's a patron. How about that?
That's what
We've
it
got a
is.
patron.
It is?
Yes.
Junior chef, CC's Kitchen, baby. Bango, bango. Awesome.
I got first. We got the
Okay, we washed our hands, right?
Yes, we washed our hands.
So,
And we already cut.
And we had a practice run. So, pick up your knife and get it tender. Okay. So, what did we talk about?
So we have to cut it like outwards.
Let's turn it around. Right. You go as what? We're
Cut
cutting
the
it on the
parts.
diagonal or the bias. Right? And why are we doing this?
So it can be little,
Yes, it'll cook
and
faster.
all the white things are off.
And then we're going to take these little tenders out. Okay, don't push. Turn it. And remember, you always cut away from yourself. And why do you think that is?
Because you can cut yourself.
Yeah, if the knife slips, you want it to slip away
Mhm.
and not slip into you.
Mhm.
By the way, do y'all notice how enjoyable cutting with those knives are?
Did you sharpen them?
I did.
Well, you do know that a dull knife is more dangerous than a sharp knife.
That's what I've told Lindsay, and she's repeatedly told me that I'm crazy.
Well,
She just thinks like she cuts deeper into her skin.
yeah.
I bet
So,
it is.
can you do it without me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to start peeling the apples.
Look at those cutting skills.
And
Now, how much chicken, how many people are we feeding with this recipe?
Well, it does feed for people, for normal people. If you have a teenaged boy
Mhm.
or early 20s, it might
Mhm.
feed 2 people.
I could do too.
But
which we have.
No,
Cora?
Cora's a teenager, but teenage girls are a little different eaters than teenage boys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
they tend to be consume less food.
So, Miss Angela, tell us about yourself. Who are you?
Who am I? That's a good existential question.
No, it was just common, you know.
Well, I'm a friend of the family.
That's right, yeah.
We're the First Presbyterian Church. That's how
right.
we all met. When I moved here, we got invited to FPC by Wade Sims and David White. And we came just to humor them because we're like, we're not Presbyterian, but we'll go. And then we ended up saying,
Yeah, but now you work at like one of the magical places on earth, right?
the happiest place in Meridian.
It's the most
I work at
magical,
the-
happiest place in Meridian.
Oh, you need some help? Yes, I work at the Mississippi Children's Museum.
Woo
And
woo!
my claim to fame is that I'm the gardener.
Yeah.
I was out there today.
And what's been growing in your garden?
The tomatoes are doing really well. Okay, there you go.
Do I have to cut all of them?
Yeah, let's do all of them.
So far, so good.
Yes.
But your garden, you do more than just a garden. You got like all of those like shrubs and ornamentals
so
and
the grounds, the landscaping,
Yeah.
all falls under my purview.
Hey-o.
And then 7 months ago, I let Barbara twist my arm, and I stepped out, and now I'm the director of facilities.
all
So
right.
I'm also in charge of the building and the exhibits. And
Heck yeah. You have fun. You are the captain of the fun
yes.
parade.
Well, I don't know if I'm the captain, but I'm the first mate.
There it is.
I can't do that.
Yes, you can.
How?
All
Okay,
right.
remember
We're
what I
gonna
said?
learn.
Let's do the easy part first. Let's turn around. We're gonna make our cuts. Right? Ooh, cuts like butter.
Like butter.
Okay, so now you have less material that you're trying to work with here. So let's
Then you cut outwards.
cut this one. See how I use both hands?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's that little one again. I mean, you could leave these, but it just makes your dish
Better.
better, more elegant.
Do y'all want to guess how many people are in our kitchen right now?
4.
4? No, higher.
10.
Higher.
20.
21 people are in our kitchen
Yay!
right now.
Well, I did share it on my Facebook
Heck
today.
yeah.
Oops. So, let's give that a tug. Okay, we're just gonna slice. There we go. Okay.
And if you need another knife, we got other knives.
Alright.
They're all pretty short.
You want me to finish the rest?
Yes.
Or, okay.
Yes, please.
Okay. So,
Boom. All right. Now this is how many years of experience do you have on this recipe? You said 30 years of experience, but you know, is this your go-to once a week type recipe?
this is it's fall, and we want something yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Before we lived in the South, with its challenges with the cold,
Right.
this featured maybe twice a month in the wintertime, but especially in the fall when the apples are fresh.
Now, did you go apple picking? Did you do all of that?
Yeah. I have picked apples with permission. I've foraged apples with my husband. We used to live near Mercyhurst College in Erie, Pennsylvania, and they have some nuns there. And they had an orchard, but nobody had taken care of it for a long time.
Right.
It was down from our townhouse, and we discovered it one day on a walk. And we came back with some bags, and we
Rocked some apples.
foraged
Pillaged
some apples.
Or
We have a similar tree, but it's pears.
Yeah. it's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, so there's in our little neighborhood there's a pear tree that
And then the other people who used to live there got a basket, and then it had a sign on it next to a tree that you said pick as many as you want, and then so we picked them. So we put them in pies and stuff.
were they good? Just like taking a bite out of them?
No, they're not good. Put them in pies. Or for decoration.
Yeah, Angela, I think you know about that tree too.
I did. Well, because when my daughter went to the Lamar, I would drive by this tree every day, and I was
Right.
like, "What are they doing with this tree?" So I got out of the car one day and asked Mrs. Roman, not with us anymore, but I said, "What's the deal with the tree?"
Yeah.
And she said that a teacher used to pick the pears and make pear butter, and they would sell them. I think that all said that.
Really? And that was like, so she had that one tree for that one real
Yeah,
reason.
But she wasn't at the school anymore, and so they didn't do anything with it.
Huh?
So I said, "Well, do you mind if
We could make some pear butter.
I
All right.
forage some pears?" Okay, so we got
Look at
our
that
chicken
mound of
ready.
chicken.
Look at that. Delish.
I wish it was cooked.
So let's move over
It
to the
looks
stove.
raw. I just want to squish them.
Okay, Cece.
I'm ready.
So what does the recipe say about?
Okay. First, melt 5 tablespoons of butter or margarine in a large skillet over medium heat.
Okay. Add cutlets.
Do we have butter or margarine?
What's margarine?
It's called margarine.
It's margarine.
Margarine.
It's over here. Remember we put it next to the stove?
Whoop.
Now, do you know how to, when you have a full stick of butter?
Yeah, you cut a little. You cut.
On the line. Right. So count, how many did you say? 5?
Yeah. It's so slippery.
It's buttery. It is buttery.
It's one of its properties.
Yeah, that's probably like what makes
There's
it.
pieces of hair. You can get right here.
Who is there anybody in your house that eats raw butter just like?
Me.
On a cracker. Late
Yeah.
Night.
Yeah. with a warm, with a tall glass of wine.
Look, I just had this conversation with somebody. You know, we ate differently in the 70s. A lot differently when I was a child. And sometimes saltines with butter featured heavily in our dinner.
Yeah.
Like my mom made.
It's its
chicken
own
soup.
little thing.
That was our side.
Yeah.
And if she was feeling fancy, we had peanut butter. And if she was really going out,
Like Weidman's.
we had jam
Wow.
to go on our saltine.
Was there a certain kind of jam that would make the cut? Always made the cut?
Strawberry. We always had a lot of strawberry jam. Okay, turn the butter around to medium.
What's his medium? Like 5?
Well,
Yeah.
how many do you
That's
have
about
on
right.
here?
We have
You
low
have
and high.
9,
So
so
like 6.
yeah, 6 is good. So you're gonna melt this.
Don't you move them around?
Look, they're already starting to move around. But you
Plug
can,
me in, Cece.
you can take the pan. Oh, yeah, we gotta have that ring light on.
Mm-hmm. Should burn everybody.
You can take the pan and just do like this. That way you don't scratch up your pan with the knife.
Okay.
Or
Spoon that.
a wooden spoon in your... Okay, so while that's happening, I'm gonna keep on with the apples here.
Oh, show the camera on apples.
Ooh, the apples.
This is a really nice peel.
Yeah, I guess that does belong to us. Never seen, I don't think there's a black one.
Mama used that one to cut apples for fried apples last night for dessert. It's good for ice cream.
Well, good for us. I do remember eating fried apples. They were excellent.
I know. Too much. Last time she put too much cinnamon and it was just really.
You never have too much cinnamon.
No, it was like way, like 5 scoops. Too
Mm.
much. Way too much.
So, Cece, how's vacation? I should say vacation. How's your summer going?
There, good.
Yeah?
It is a vacation for me.
It does feel like vacation, doesn't it?
I'm sad that school's gonna
So that's why it's called summer.
but I kind of miss school a little bit.
A little bit.
I miss like hanging out with my friends every single day.
I am going to return to this recording later on this year and just remind you that, you love school. Right. Yeah, I'll just, when you're like, wow.
I take it back.
I take it back.
I'm kidding. I'm actually got my the teacher I wanted.
Yeah, so tell us about your teacher.
So I got Miss Warden.
Have you ever met Miss Warden before, Miss Angela?
And all the other teachers are great too.
I only know the middle school. and high
That
school.
you're more familiar with the upper grade
Yeah,
teachers.
well, my daughter was in the upper grades.
Well, Miss Warden was Cece. Was she on your wish list?
Yes, but I didn't really mind what I got. I guess I wanted Miss Warden. But I wouldn't be sad if I got anybody else. But so all my friends are in the class too.
What?
How did that happen?
I have Lakin, I have Meredith, I have Maggie, I have Lottie, I have me.
Wow. That's incredible.
Okay, the butter's melted, guys.
Okay, is it bubbling?
I don't know.
Well, look at it.
No.
Yes.
Wait,
Look
yes.
at it again.
Yes, right there.
Okay, so how do you know if you're ready to put it in?
Because it's bubbling.
It's bubbling. Okay, let's try it again. But you can also do a tester piece. How does this? Is that
Oh,
on?
you said if you point it down. It's the weirdest thing.
Oh, okay. Ours has a little thing.
I don't like
That's
that.
fine.
I really like it.
Okay,
It'll
so
lock
let's
up
see.
on the wrong times.
If it's ready, it should sizzle when I put it in. Okay.
Okay. Nope.
No. So we'll leave that one in there, but
It's not really bubbly enough.
no. So
It's
yes.
bubbly, but it's not bubbly enough.
So do
Nah.
you know that sometimes people get impatient
I know, isn't it nerve wracking?
and they don't let their grease get hot enough, and that's a lot of times why food sticks to the pan.
Hear that, guys?
Are you listening?
Oh, yeah.
So how did I get invited onto this show?
Yeah, well, you have been a regular commenter, and if you comment a lot and say she's about to cut her fingers off, if you don't keep better care of her, you might just be invited. You'd be like, oh yeah, well you do it. Yeah, no, that's how you do it. If you want to be on this show, just complain a lot. Just any comments. You know, we get like billed by the comments. So like complainers are good. Complainers are welcome.
Nobody else
You
complains.
don't have to
No.
comment, just subscribe.
By the way, we have not yet monetized this channel, but it's close. We're sitting in the double digits on viewers. I'm sure.
Okay, now you can start adding your
Okay,
pieces.
we're bubbling.
But here's the thing: don't just throw them in a clump because you want them to cook, not steam. So you need careful. You need to leave some space between them. If you crowd the
here?
pan, then when the moisture starts to evaporate out, it creates steam in your.
Really? Okay.
So don't crowd the pan.
Like that.
This is where, when I was teaching my children to cook, sometimes we'd get bogged down because they'd put like 3 pieces in the pan.
And you're like, keep going.
An hour and a half later, we're still not even
We're
close to being
still
done.
one at a time. Yeah, so we want to try to put them all in there, or at least half that plate. I bet we could do it all.
You can put some around the edges. There we go.
Just that, a little bit that way.
I love the smell of butter cooking.
Yes.
Man. it smells
There's a
so
song.
Especially at Thanksgiving when we're making the stuffing. I'm from up north, and we make stuffing, and then you throw in your celery and your onions into that butter. There's not the best smell.
good. Yeah. What? Okay. So there's in Louisiana. There's the Holy Trinity,
Right.
and it's butter, butter, and butter, right? I mean, isn't that like one God in 3 parts?
Okay, there you go.
Get it good enough.
No, it's onions, it's bell peppers, and it's Is it okra or
Okay.
celery?
So you'll love this. My dad was in love with Justin Wilson. Do you know who that is?
Justin Wilson.
Oh God.
Dude, Cece, how dare you?
Huh? He had a show. I think it was called Cooking with Justin. On PBS.
Never heard of him.
Kid.
So
And he
as a
used to
kid,
cook.
I did not.
Did you ever
The
look
big
at
guy,
him?
the real big guy.
And he would like shake his belly when he did
Yeah.
the hot sauce.
Oddly, as a teenager, it didn't really connect with me.
I have something. Okay, so you
Crazy, right?
we were talking about butter.
How could you be a teenager when I was a child?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just putting.
Not Paul Prudhomme, not that guy.
Oh, see, that's who I'm thinking
No,
of.
no, no, no.
That's who I'm thinking
This
of.
guy was really like backwoods.
Yeah,
My dad was in love.
in
I
love.
watched him every time he came on PBS.
Yeah. You were gonna say something?
Yes, there's a song, and it goes, smooth like butter, and then you get a butter on your finger. You go, smooth like butter, like a criminal undercover. It goes like that.
That's good. Maybe when we do dance party, we can.
And I touched the straightener.
Hey, guess. Oh, what is that on your finger? Is that a bug?
It's just, I touched the straightener.
What's a straightener for the boys in the room?
I got a blister, and then I popped it.
What's a straightener for the boys in the room?
Oh, it's things that straighten your hair to make it look straight.
So why are you
It's
putting
the
hot
opposite of a
things
curl.
that can burn your face off next to your head?
Oh, it's fine.
We've gone from putting hot things in your hair to make them curly
Yeah,
to putting hot things in your hair to
make them straight. You know, girls. I don't want to be one. Sorry.
You don't even
So-
have any hair to do that. Look at him. He's
Look at that.
bald.
Okay, ZZ.
It's
Okay,
time.
let's start
We're ready
chicken.
to flip?
Now, how do you know when it's ready to
It's
flip?
white.
Very good. And this one's definitely ready, right?
Yes.
So you can start flipping the ones that are ready.
Like
And
that.
then when, okay, child, no. Put
No?
it
Child.
down. Like this, like this. Hold it like that.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Okay. Then over like that.
There you go.
Now you have control.
Complete control.
How do
Now,
this
Okay,
like, okay.
Child no. See, this Angela, this is it. This is part of it.
you gotta hold it back here. I know, these are super short. You need longer ones.
We got longer ones.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's
Somewhere.
flipped now.
Yes.
But you hold them like that. See how it's easier to, I'm almost afraid to say it. Do you need your stool?
Yes.
The dreaded stool.
I will get the stool. I will get the stool so we can hover over
That's right.
the hot
We're not gonna
things.
be waving a knife around.
No. The stool.
Hey, I'm doing it.
You are doing it. And see, they're nice and brown.
Here you go.
Here, Daddy.
The stool returns.
Yeah.
That's a nice color.
What's that?
Yeah. That's good.
Sorry, what's that one? Yeah. Ow. No, so that kind of.
If you're really ambitious, you can season them with salt and pepper beforehand.
Some of them aren't as brown.
So then flip them right back over.
You want them kind of brown.
Yeah.
If you want to brown them real good, see, put them right in the middle.
Oh, that one's a tricky one.
We're learning.
So, when did you start cooking, Cece?
When did you start cooking?
So Mama was making dinner and I had nothing else to do because the iPad ran out of battery. And so I was like, okay, well, I don't know how to cook. So the first thing I learned how to cook, I messed up terribly. Yes. It was mac and cheese. But I'm glad it was like the Velveeta that already came with the sauce. You didn't have to add butter or anything in it.
Right.
So that was good. And then, yeah.
So how old were you when this happened? Was that this year?
I don't know.
Oh.
This was maybe a year or so ago. You really started cooking, like real cooking, was pancakes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that was like after we kind of gotten used to the kitchen and where things were and all that good stuff.
Right.
Miss Angela, can we add more to the pan,
So.
or do we have to wait
So
until
as
these
the
are done?
little ones get done, you can put them on that pan,
Oh, that one's ready.
and then you can put new in the pan.
First one.
First one.
Second one.
Okay. Hang on. That one still looks a little pink. See, that one's still a little pink. So you
Okay.
can turn it and put it on its side like that.
That one's pink.
Yeah.
I think they need a few more. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like,
But yeah, but you can, now that these are more cooked, you can move them to this side, because you know they
Yeah.
they shrink up a little bit.
yeah.
So now you can add some over here.
Okay.
And I don't think you have to do it one at a time, honey bun. You could put a bunch in and then spread them out.
So the first thing I remember cooking, I was 6 years old.
Yeah. What did you cook?
I cooked peanut butter cookies. I baked peanut butter.
Oh.
And that was in, I hate to say it, but when recipes didn't say make sure you have a parent breathing down your neck.
Consult your doctor before trying this recipe. Yeah.
My mom explained it to me, and I did it, and I was successful, and so I tried it again. The second time, however, I wasn't paying attention to my cups, my measuring cups, because at the time my mother had a 2-cup measuring cup.
So it was like 1 cup. It was one container, but it was 2 cups in one container.
It was a 2-cup dry measuring cup. And so I used, instead of 2 cups of flour, 4 cups of flour. And I couldn't figure out why my cookies were falling apart.
So dry.
So
Crumbly.
I went and got my mother, because she was not in the kitchen with me.
Because you were like Cece, just cooking your own pancakes.
I was just doing it.
Yeah.
And so she walked me through it, and I told her what I did, and then I said, I picked up the cup, and I put one of it in there. She's like,
Oh, that was wrong. That was wrong.
So she should. So that's when I learned how to
Yeah.
double a recipe.
Ah, because now we're making 2 batches.
Basically.
That's smart of her.
So, but it took me a long time to master flipping an egg.
Like the omelet type thing.
No, well, that, but just like over easy.
Now, do you use the pan like?
I can now.
That's one of my favorite things to do.
Yes.
Is to flip.
So I'm very competitive. I can't help it. It's just in my nature. And one day I saw my husband do it, and I thought, well,
If I can do that.
I can do that.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
And then I read Julia Child's book, and she was just like, just do it.
Just.
And if the first time doesn't work, oh well.
Yeah, not a big deal.
So one day I was telling him that because he was like, "When did you learn to do that?" And he laughed and said, "Well, I figured out how to do it because my friend Walter Eagleton could do it, and I figured, well, Walter can do it."
So it just keeps going down the line, like, yeah. So I feel like that's true of YouTube in general, like watching people doing stuff, and you're like, and now like people will watch another person's video, and then they'll make their own video doing what that person on YouTube did.
Yeah.
And so just like
That's
so,
why they call it
But this
trending.
was before YouTube.
yeah, well of course, yeah.
It's called what?
Like trending.
Oh, trending.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's what. Okay.
Yeah,
So one
that's
person
like
does
modern.
it,
Yeah,
and you
this
get a
is the
bunch of
modern day
copycats?
versions. Yeah, exactly. You just keep like there's this one chef will watch other like street cooks, cutting a watermelon
Oh,
a
right.
certain way, and you're like, and he's like, and he'll do it, and he won't say anything, and he'll just go like, ha ha, after he did it.
There's a YouTuber that I like, and he says, "Make my vegetarian wife love the taste of meat without knowing she loves the taste of meat." Perch fry editions.
Oh yeah, where the guy,
And he makes
Yeah.
and then like steak juice with a tin of steak juice. and then he videos him like
his wife like
his
eating
wife
the
it,
meat.
And he said, "That's good, babe."
Yeah, she says it. So she's vegetarian, and he cooks things with meat, and then tricks her into eating it. And she's like, "This is really good." Like, yeah, no duh.
It's the opposite of what mothers have been doing for years.
Right? Yeah.
Eating vegetables.
Right. It's not tricking to eat your vegetables. It's tricking to eat the meat. Yeah. A lot of kids don't have that problem.
Like making the vegetarian wife love the taste of meat without knowing she loves the taste of meat. And it has that music like dun 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 dun.
So have
Like
you
the
ever watched
undercover.
Worst Chefs in America?
Worst chefs in America.
Yeah.
Isn't that what this show's all about? Is it?
Excuse me.
Oh, I didn't know you were listening. Sorry, babe.
So,
That requires you to.
it's one of those things where.
Never cry on YouTube.
Okay.
That was funny. Okay, yeah. So
Like
what's?
no crying in baseball?
Yeah, that's right. No crying in YouTube on YouTube. Yeah.
So, this is on the Food Network, of course.
Right.
What will we do without Food Network? But people nominate their friends and family, and they have to like bring their signature dish.
As the worst.
That's they think is good. But
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
not edible. And then Amberelle and whoever is her co-host that season.
It's like a special co-host or something.
Yeah, like Bobby Flay or
Not all of
Alton
them.
Brown. And
Spread that out, baby.
Not now. I want to.
they select the candidates. They like taste all these horrific dishes. And what do we got going?
I did that to her. I loaded her on. I was like, let's get this party started.
Because we gotta cook our apples.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I love
there was
fries.
this one guy who's from Texas, and when he was, his wife was doing the spiel,
Let's get it all in there.
she went vegetarian because of his cooking. And Amberelle looks at him and says, "You turn somebody vegetarian." You're so bad.
I'm making you subscribe.
Oh wow.
So it's like, it's one of these elimination shows.
Yeah. So you don't get eliminated if you're good, right?
So they basically teach you how to cook on the show. Teach you how to cook on the show. And then, they have to do a dish, and then
Right.
the person whose dish is the least well. And then the final two, and they split up into teams. And the final two go head to head, and they're cooked a 5-star course.
Wow.
Real chefs judge it.
And
That's pretty good.
cross your
But
fingers.
some of the things people do with food are just not.
Oh, I think I saw this. So like one person took boiled crawfish and she like ground up the crawfish in like as you would like a powder, like one of those like
Right.
little.
Like in a mortar and pestle?
Yeah, exactly. So she took crawfish and she put it in there and ground it up. And like the chef came by, was like, "What are you doing?" She said, "I'm releasing its flavors." And it was like, and the chef only said one word: no. Like you don't do that. It was the grossest paste. It was like this gross paste. I bet they had to throw that thing away. Like,
Probably.
no way, you keep that.
Yeah, we love
Raw meat.
we love that show.
Yeah, it was cooked meat, but
At
it
our
was
house.
bad. It was bad.
Oh, that's good.
Yummy.
That one's not good.
That needs to be flipped. There you go.
Wow, what a flip.
Oh, yeah.
That was probably your
That
best
was
flip
almost
I've seen.
Olympic quality,
Yeah, that was
but-
a Simone Biles. Hey, speaking of Olympics,
I watched the Olympics too.
tell me about Simone Biles.
Okay, so, well, it's not just about men, it's about Sunni and everybody.
Sure.
But, so.
The whole crew.
America won.
Yeah?
America won. The team
okay?
won.
Okay, let me take this one.
And then they did their individuals.
Oh, are they doing that today?
And then Simone won the individual one. And then America won the whole team. So they won.
Woo!
Best all around?
Best all around, I think it was Simone.
Okay.
And she did awesome, man. She was doing things like 3 flips. Did you see the wolf? Her
Wolf turn.
wolf turn? She did 3 wolf turns.
No, I will probably watch the recap.
Recap it. Well, hopefully we didn't ruin it for you there.
I think,
America was
barring, do you guys have a grease
a grease pan.
can?
Yeah,
Yeah,
up there.
Keep it in the
Even above the,
in this climate?
yeah. And maybe the other one?
Where's the apple peeler?
No, we don't.
I guess we
Pan?
don't have, I
Pan?
guess we don't have it.
Pan?
Pan? Pan?
Like a grease can
Like where you dump old grease in?
on your chicken bits and all that.
We had, they used to be up there, and now it's, apparently, we tossed it. It might have, other things might have been growing in there, you know what I mean?
Well, since I moved south, I keep mine in the freezer for that very reason.
Yeah, things definitely grow. We grow all sorts of things in the South, including mold.
And then we used to keep my bread in the refrigerator. And I do.
Cold bread?
It warms up quickly. It's better than having it mold halfway
Yeah.
through the work.
Life hack.
Especially if you don't have a ton of people eating.
Life hack.
Now that Iris is out,
Oh, yeah, life hack.
she's you're not going through as much bread. I mean,
I know she
but you
goes
got
back to
Ivan.
school on
Ivan's still
Friday.
hanging out. Ivan's still around.
Yeah.
Watch yourself. Watch
You
yourself.
know, that's called popping. And that's because we didn't pat the chicken dry, which I never do that. I think it's a waste of paper towels. But anyway,
That one doesn't flip. It's not, it doesn't want us to flip it. Wow! I almost stopped.
we're almost done with step 1. You might want to go check out step 2.
Okay. Step 2. Add apples to flat remaining in skillet. Cook until barely tender. Arrange apples around chicken.
All right.
That one.
So yeah, so when your chicken is done, then we're going to add the apples to the pan. And we're going to cook those.
So while we're waiting for this last little bit, why don't you show us a wolf turn?
Oh, no.
Okay, this is one. Like Simone did 3 of these in a row.
I can't even
Oh, that's
do
what
one
that
and a
thing is
half.
called?
So imagine this is a balance beam.
But, okay, that's about to go around. So you go like this.
I've seen that move a lot. I just never knew.
Yeah.
it
So
had a
she,
name.
but then she
And then
went
she
like.
sticks it like this, and then she goes. And then she does that. Lay out, step out. That handspring, back tuck. And then for this down, it's usually like 1 full and a half twist.
Yeah, and she was her wolf turn, her last like turn on the beam. It looked like she was like an ice skater, like you know how they like create more momentum by like tucking their hands or something. Like she did that to create enough momentum to get around. It was wild. It was incredible. Yeah.
So I'm gonna do it standing up.
Put everybody. That was a clip right there. That was
Blooper.
a highlighter.
So you know everybody on the gymnastics team? I'm assuming.
I only knew
You're a
2.
gymnastic person?
Did you know all of them?
Not all. I know Cindy, I know, Simone, I know, something with KK. How cold the black.
I'm sure she got really offended just now. She's gonna be watching this, and you'll be like, "I can't believe you called my name Claw Claw."
It's better. Can I eat it?
Well,
Is
can
that
you?
better?
Looks like the insides of a small eel.
Okay, this is it.
Let's see if she ate it.
No, I haven't. I'm wondering if it's butter or not. Is it?
I don't know. She found it right there. What do y'all think?
I think it was butter. If it was on the
That's good.
butter is always
Who needs crackers?
I had a dog, my childhood dog,
Yeah.
once ate a whole stick of butter my mom was warming on his counter, and he also ate a pound of hamburger.
You know the thing about dogs is when they eat, they like scarf it down. Like there's no enjoyment in a dog's eating. It's and it just literally goes down their gullet.
And hold it.
Yeah, I grew up with dogs, and now I have a cat.
Cats are good.
So were you a dog person and now are a cat person?
I love dogs, but my children wanted a cat.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? So the first cat we had came to us. She showed up in our driveway as a kitten one day. Before I could say,
Can I eat
don't
one?
feed that cat, the kids had a bowl of milk out in the driveway.
Can I eat one?
Yeah, I guess. The rest is history.
So the cat started getting fed.
And then she hung around, and then Danny and I had to have a little detente about what are we doing with this cat? The kids want to keep it.
Right.
And I was like, but they won. So, and she wormed her way into my heart. She was a really great cat, and I was devastated when she died.
Oh.
So this is our current cat is our second cat.
See, this is why I don't know if I want another animal roaming the Kyle household.
I want one, please.
Because you get attached,
You get attached.
you know, and the attachment. You know what it really? You want me to tell you the God honest truth? Why I do not want a pet?
Why?
is because I want to be able to leave my house and not worry about a living creature in my home. Because it's different. If like this was the farm, if we were on Kyle Farms in Welsh, Louisiana, then the dog's outside.
Right.
And if it gets hit by a car, that's that's his fault. You know, you had acres of land to roam and enjoy yourself on.
You chose the street.
Yes, exactly. Don't bite a tire. They bite back.
Apples and guys. Wait.
Just, there you go. Close to the pan. So lower, so there's less splashing. There we go.
But Daddy, please.
I already told you. Cora can't wait to leave the house. Did you know that?
So
Cora,
she can get a dog.
or she's not getting a dog.
Yes, she is.
No, she's
Okay,
getting a
we're
cat.
getting-
But we went to Meridian Zoo. To the Meridian Zoo. Do you know about
I love you call it that.
Do you know what the Meridian Zoo is?
I do.
What's the Meridian Zoo, Cece?
Petco.
Petco. So we went to the Meridian Zoo,
Also,
and
not cats anymore. It's so sad.
yeah, there were. That was like one of the things Cece was, or Cora was excited about seeing.
I'm not gonna get a dog. The only thing I wanted is a fish.
We had a fish.
But that was Cora's fish. All those were Cora's fish. I never got one.
Okay, well, we'll see. Anyways, we
No.
oh, you're not supposed to see that. So the Meridian Zoo is so much fun, and you can visit your pets, and you can call them names, and you can give like 100 names. You got like 1,000 fish in there, and you can call them. You can give them all the alphabet. It's all the names in the alphabet.
All right, we're gonna need some flour.
Okay, Daddy, this is
I'm gonna
itchy.
start the water for the rice.
But can we get a fish? We'll talk to Mom about it.
Yeah, talk to your mom about it. That's a good idea.
Because you're
I
kind of.
love not giving clear answers.
No, this is what she said. Every time I go to tell
Yeah.
Dad, hey, can I get that? He said, go ask your mom.
Yeah,
That's the final decision. Go ask your
that's the
mom.
final decision. No, Angela, stop whispering
Yes.
ideas.
Wait,
It's not
we need some
how
more-
we.
We need some more juicy stuff.
That way they can't play talk to her or talk to him. You gotta give them both at the same time.
Oh, sorry. I feel sorry for you. I'm kidding.
I'm kidding. I feel sorry, not really.
Ooh, we might need a bigger platter.
We
Okie
gotta.
dokie. Okie dokie. Well, that's the biggest one we got.
Oh, platter like
Like
plate.
a platter?
Oh, you're talking about plate, right?
Oh,
Like,
we have
like an
one
oval? They're usually oval.
up there.
Ooh, that's gigantic. But that would work.
Here we go. This is how the gymnast gets what she wants. Look at that. Look at that. Dang, I might not have showed that on camera. The reaction that Angela.
Move
That
that.
was too heavy.
Move that.
There we go. I'm gonna let you guys be amazed. Here we go. This is how gymnasts get things from their house. Whoa.
Wait, yep.
And do you know what's on that plate?
Crawfish.
That's a big crawfish.
All right.
That was probably a wedding gift, or something. That was like a wedding gift.
It was in the drawer for a
Look at all
long
those
time.
beautiful juices.
Yum.
What
That's what they put on the vegetarian burgers.
Ooh.
was beef juices?
Yes. they
Oh, it's like
But like,
steak butter.
yeah, like steak, all that juice from the steak, put it on the vegetarian patty with a whisk of steak. Put
Mm.
those seasonings, definitely recommend.
Okay, we're gonna need some flour
Flour.
Flour.
and a tablespoon.
Tablespoon.
I can't see.
Oh, it's a good thing you got a drawer or
I got
a stool.
Guys, I'm not gonna finish. I'm so excited.
Oh my God. That last one might not have been needed, but
That's flour, but that's for dough.
better more than that.
Oh, these are the best things in the world. Miss Angela, you have have to try this.
Ooh. I won't say no to that.
Don't tell my mom.
Is this her secret stash?
This is, yeah, you gotta found it. You gotta found it.
It's too heavy.
Too heavy.
Plus the top's broken.
Okay, well, do you have a tablespoon?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What kind of cafe is this?
I
Forky asks a question.
don't know.
And give me a small bowl. Please. Teaspoon. Okay. The recipe calls for
I have other
2 tablespoons, but this one doesn't have a tablespoon. So, do you have a teaspoon?
Okay.
Okay, but I'm still going to ask you this question.
Okay.
How many teaspoons are in a
2.
tablespoon? Incorrect.
Wait. Let's ask the question again.
How many teaspoons make 1 tablespoon?
Is that an ant?
What? No. Okay.
Third?
What was it?
3?
3. That's correct.
Ding 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 ding.
So sometimes recipes will say a half a tablespoon.
So
But
that's
they don't make a
like,
half a tablespoon.
it's 5.
So if it's
Or not 5.
What's half of 3?
2. Wait.
it's time for school to start.
Yeah, 1.5.
1.5.
Yeah.
So if it says a half a tablespoon, you know that's 1.5 teaspoons.
So you do a half.
1 and then a half.
1. and
But
then
how many are we doing on this
So
recipe?
Here we're doing 2.
2.
This is gigantic. Do you have something smaller? No.
I don't
You
know.
Don't know?
Do you want a bowl, like just a
That's
small
not-
bowl
that's
or a
not-
mixing bowl?
That's all right. We just need something to put it in. Seems how we can't lift it out of the cover. There we go. I got it.
Oh. Okay.
That was
Did you
easy.
try it?
Oh, not yet. I will just.
It's the best thing in the world. Mom, don't watch this video.
Don't watch it, mother.
Don't
Put it
watch.
on my cover. Oh, our water's boiling. Add the rice.
Oh, I deserve one.
Give it a stir. You deserve one.
Oh yeah. I have all that hard work. I'm gonna split with Daddy. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys. I'll pick it up.
How do you
Scissors?
tell when the apples are good? Do you know?
Just take a bite out of it. Miss Angela was asking you a very important question
Okay.
about desserts.
How do you know when these apples are done?
The brown
Well, they're browning.
or yellow.
What does the recipe say?
Nothing like a chocolate break.
Boom.
And it's non-fat.
Even better.
Not true. It's a lot of fat.
Where does it say?
Cook until barely tender.
There it says it has to be soft.
And there's no carbs in it.
That's not what that means. It means don't cook them till they're mushy.
I need to put this down. Dad, you call do it.
What do you need?
Put that
So what that means, barely tender, is you still want them to have chew, like when you bite
You
into
want
it,
you
they
want
still
that
kind of crunch a
crunchiness,
little bit.
but you want it soft.
Right. So keep that.
It's not that it's like So I think they're ready. Cause like I'm not kind of like pushing down.
Yeah, and they're, if you look at them, the edges are starting to look a little not as sharp.
Yeah.
So if you think they're ready, go ahead and arrange them around the chicken.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn this around.
You want a little taste test? We taste tested
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. Got a fork for him. Hi, child, it just came out of the pan. This is when I'd be on my phone.
Hey, we're learning. This Cece's Cafe, if we're going to open up a restaurant one day, have you seen, okay, since we're doing YouTube, there's a lot, we can talk about YouTube, but there's this guy who like grabbed
What?
things out of oil, like out of the oil and like dropped it on a pan for real.
Are we sure the oil was actually hot?
It looked like, I mean,
What do you think?
Crunchy. It's still crunchy.
there's always movie magic But this guy looked like it was,
So you want to give them just a little bit more?
Yes.
Okay.
he was pulling.
Crunchy. It needs to be
Sure.
soft.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so we got
Tastes
our
like an apple.
rice.
Can I see him?
Our rice makes a nice side dish. So I got that on low.
With cheese on it. Like sprinkle cheese on it and then melts in. Yeah.
Okay, I've never eaten it that way, but
That's
no, because we're gonna make a cream sauce.
Oh yeah, the mushrooms.
No, we're omitting the mushrooms. Remember?
Yeah. For my sake.
For your sake, yes.
Yeah, minus mushrooms.
Wait. 1 second. Oh.
You do work at the Children's Museum. I mean, this is a bit more hot fire.
Yeah, we don't
Things.
allow fire at the Children's Museum.
They do not allow fire.
Miss Melinda wants to do so many experiments that take a little bit of fire, but
Yeah.
they said, yeah.
No. What about hot plates? Like, what if you could just heat up a hot plate?
Microwave. And like they were.
I don't,
like,
what she wants to do,
She like wants to put something on fire. I need something to be on fire.
because when we had the hot air balloon at Mingle, she was like, wait a minute, that's,
You can't have a hot air balloon.
I just want a
At-
Bunsen burner. They were like,
Yeah, a Bunsen burner would. It's a sign, but you can. Yeah,
but
I
we've
guess
done
you can.
exploding pumpkin.
Chemical explosions.
No, well, it was a reaction.
Yeah.
I guess exploding is the misnomer. It like foamed out of its mouth and went everywhere.
Yeah, I love that.
Guys, it's a free fan.
And we did have a fire eater at our winter fundraiser.
That's fun.
That was crazy. Those,
Have you ever eaten fire, Carolyn?
Oh,
no, but my son has.
He's put it in his mouth.
Yes.
Have you ever juggled a coal?
Juggled a pole?
A coal, live coal, like a hot coal. So you can do it. You got to be quick, but you put it in.
Is this like walking? Is like
All right.
the same principle as walking on?
So you hold your hands out like this,
Okay.
and really quickly you got to take the coal from the fire, and then you drop it in your hand, and then you shake it, and then and then you see the hand, and it's like, and so long as you're moving it. Now, if you let it wait, it will stick to your skin and then burn you, and you'll go, "Ay-ay!" You know. But like,
Interesting.
it's
And you've
really
done
fun.
this?
like this.
Yeah.
Is this a youth group thing or what?
I will not say I have ever done that at youth group at Chesterfield Presbyterian Church. Not in Meridian, Mississippi. Never here, but Chesterfield. You know, I did. Okay, so remember it was family retreat, and so I did it in front of David White, and he's like, "Boy, are you crazy? Like, stop doing that!" And like he got mad at me. I was like, "All right, well, don't wanna."
Miss Angela, these are the fried apples. This is what they look
Oh, this was yesterday's fried apples.
Ooh, those look delicious. Where's our
That's why it has to be soft. 'Cause then you can
Okay, well, hey, she wants to try one. She wants to try one.
You wanna try one? They're not the cold.
That's all right.
They're good. We had that with a scoop of ice cream. But it's cold. But it was warm.
Yeah,
Just cinnamon?
I'm sure sugar is a part of the equation.
I think something else.
That's fried apples dropped. A la drop.
I love them dropped.
I love it when you drop
I
them.
recommend.
I
Yes,
reckon.
but they still had a crunch. It still had a crunch. It wasn't mushy.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't know if I want
You don't want
mushy.
mushy
Yeah, I don't think I want a mushy
I
apple
want
either.
that crunch still, but I just don't want as much crunch.
Okay.
We can try that. See if they're right.
There's the pork.
They
And
feel
again, the thinner you slice your apples, the faster they cook.
I didn't slice them.
Right? I know you didn't slice them. I'm just telling you.
Whoa. Whoop, whoop. Went right into the fire. Right into the Bunsen burner.
Oh, it's fine. They're ready anyway, right? I'm done here.
That's how you do it. See, tongs are amazing.
I can, yeah.
All right, what's your verdict?
Are they ready?
They're ready? Okay. So you can arrange them around the chicken.
Take two.
that. Makes me happy.
That is good. Okay.
Okay.
Approved.
Approve.
So far, we've just really cooked the chicken in the pan, and we've finished our apples. And the apples aren't much to it, just with whatever butter liquid we had left.
We sauteed chicken and then we sauteed apples.
Yeah, and now we're spooning them around the chicken.
Because presentation is everything.
Yes, because we want things to look pretty. So our bellies will say, "I want to eat that."
I'm just gonna spread it on here and then I'll use the fork to.
But I'm curious what we're doing with the butter.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the flour.
Read step 3.
Yeah, what do we do with the
Melt
flour?
remaining 2 tablespoons butter or margarine in small
Ah, margarine.
What?
in small saucepan. Blend in flour, salt, and pepper. Gradually stir in stock. Cook over medium heat until thickened, stirring constantly. Add wine. Simmer 1 minute. Stir in cream. Reheat sauce, but do not boil. Pour some sauce over chicken breast. Serve additional sauce separately.
No
So
one.
do you have a gravy boat?
Yes, we do have a gravy boat. I think it's the same place you got that big platter.
Okay.
I think.
I can climb
And if it's not, then it's at your knees.
On my knees.
Maybe. You keep doing what you're doing.
Ah, yep, there it is.
The gravy boat is a funny word. Like, whoever thought of that?
A boat. That
Let's call it a boat of gravy. You know what that resembles? A boat.
Of gravy.
Nothing gets me more excited than a boat full of gravy.
And then you catch some fish in it.
Yeah. Oh, man. Now you're talking, Cece.
Okay.
That's a great
That
job.
looks good.
Really good.
You're welcome.
So we've got some.
Now,
What kind of stock is this? Chicken
Chicken
stock.
stock.
Chicken stock. We got some flour.
We got
We got some
oil.
heavy whipping cream.
If that's oil. Is that oil?
where's the rest of the butter?
Oh, I put it back.
Uh-oh. Did we eat it? Did you eat it? So there's one thing that I loved when I was a kid, like when my girls were growing up, and it was Peep in the Big Wide World. And that was a PBS special.
Deep in the big wide world.
No, Peep.
Oh, Pete.
Peep. Peep was a chicken,
Okay.
and he had some friends, Quack and Chirp. And
Chirp was a bird, and Quack was a
Quack
duck.
would eat everything, and he had a great voice.
Oh, it's good to bring it up.
Nothing's better than a duck.
Nothing.
And one of the lines in Peep in the Big Wide World was, "Did you eat it?"
Did you eat it?
Because Quack would always eat it.
So I've been
Did
loved
you eat
the
it?
super readers.
Oh, yeah.
Remember those guys?
The Super Reader saved the day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Danny misheard, and he thought it was a super eater.
The Super Eater saved the day.
I know when Danny said, "When do they eat?"
They're just reading all the time. Why? I thought this was a show about eating.
What's this?
The Super Eater saved the day. I think we could ask the internet to make that.
Come on, butter.
It says use a smart pan, but we're just gonna keep using it.
Yeah, let's save the. All right, so we melted how much butter?
2 tablespoons of butter.
Okay.
Now we have our 2 tablespoons of flour, and what are we making, Cece?
The cream.
Yes, but what is this called? The butter
Flour.
and flour. What is this called? Come on. Call on your
A stock?
Louisiana roots.
Sock.
A roux?
A roux.
Oh,
Stir, stir.
okay.
Yeah, lots of stirring here.
You want to. Rule of thumb is once you get it all mixed together, you cook it for about a minute so that the flour taste cooks out of it.
It's always going on the side.
That's all right. Just keep working. Just keep stirring. Just keep stirring.
What happened to you? What happened?
Huh?
What happened to you?
Endurance.
Oh,
Your arm muscles? What happened to your hand?
look. Oh, wait.
Oh wow, look at that roux. It turns pretty quick.
Yeah, it did.
My arm muscles, I don't even need a flex.
That's a little. Okay.
This is called sideshow. This is the sideshow.
Look at his muscles.
Boom, baby!
Tell me when you're.
That's a double yolk.
Tell me
That's
when,
a double yolk egg.
Tell me when you're pushing. Tell me when you're doing it. I don't see any difference. There's just
Come
a
on!
pile of flat fat. Just a
Oh,
pile
wow.
of
Look how quick it turned.
Yeah. Okay, now.
It just
broth.
took 5 flexes, and
Broth.
now
Is
it's
it
ready.
broth or is it wine? I can't remember.
wine.
How many times have I done this? Oh, we have to put in the salt and the pepper. So.
That's there. Yep, you got it. Salt goes pretty quick, by the way, BT
Pepper
dubs.
doesn't go quick.
Oh, you have it backwards.
I knew it! Lindsay, Kyle, you listen to that. I knew it. Please say that again one more time,
Okay,
Miss
I don't want
Angela.
to start a marital issue.
Please do.
Salt goes in the least holes because it comes out faster.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. You have no idea how long I have been waiting for that. The salt goes in the 2 holes. And this is why I'm a great husband. I don't complain.
Because you're
I
bald.
dropped that years ago.
Can you put this?
Years.
Yes, that one.
And now it's all coming together. Oh, thank you, Lord.
ASMR, guys.
Oh yes, I think that's very important.
ASMR.
Forgot about that.
Okay, let's be quiet. Listen.
Brother.
Ridiculous. There you go, guys. ASMR for those of you who do not know how to experience the real world around you.
So we're supposed to be tapping on stuff and all that business, right?
No. We do, ever since the beginning, we've had one ASMR moment
I think I saw that.
every live broadcast.
I had to look that up.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. It's funny.
People have
You gotta
long
be.
nails.
Yeah. So that in my world, I get like the idea of something gushy
Wait, look.
and squishy.
That doesn't do it, but go really close. Yeah, anyway, they go.
Click, click,
Like
click,
they
click.
do before they put it in the wine.
Oh wow, 2 ASMR moments in one show. You guys are so lucky.
Guys, ASMR ready?
Here we go. Womp
That wasn't so
womp. Not good. But hey, so wine's in there, flour's in there, butter's in there.
It better not have
And we don't have the cream in there yet.
Measure out a quarter cup of the cream.
What's 1/4 cup, Cece?
That.
That is 1 1/2.
That.
That is 3/4. We want 1/4. That would be 1 cup and 1/4. That would be 2/3. That's 2/3 of. That's 1 cup. That's 1/3. You basically said all of them, but it. Yep, 1/4. 1/4 is 1/4. How many quarters are in a dollar? Oh, that's not gonna hit. How many quarters are in a dollar, Carolyn? How many quarters make $1?
Wait 1 second. I'm measuring.
We can't pour and think at the same time and answer math questions.
Let me pour it in.
Okay, sure.
ASMR, just in case.
It's not. No,
It's
that's
not good.
it's not hot enough.
Okay.
Wow, that was incredible.
That was so good.
Best ASMR yet.
Okay, we're ending the video right,
Right
here.
there, right there. Just put. That's kind of a cool pattern, though. Look how it like
Yeah,
mixes together. It's really
marbly.
pretty.
Marble, like this. But
Yeah.
that was not really.
That's
I'm getting
quartz.
a pet fish.
A pet fish, huh? What are you gonna name your pet fish? Oh, I got a great name for
Carlos
it.
Jr.
No. You know what it's
Miss
gonna be called?
Angela.
It's gonna be called bait. That way I can take it out whenever I want it and use it as, guess what? Bait.
All right. Now, there's our sauce.
That looks
Ruby.
so good.
It's a little thin.
Wait, can I
but-
try it? Look, let's smell.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I'm gonna go.
taste it for seasoning. We might need to add more salt and pepper.
That's so good. That's so good. That's so good.
Like and subscribe.
punch my shins. I'm 100 real.
Don't punch my shins. Is that what you said?
I said don't put mushrooms.
Oh, don't put. Okay.
It did sound like don't punch my shins. I want you to know, I thought that's what, I was like, I've never heard.
Wait, is this something else I
Don't
can
punch my shins.
Wait.
I
Don't
think you,
punch my shins and don't add mushrooms.
I bet, yeah, I was like, I guess you
Do
could,
you have a spatula?
We got large
Oh, that's
or
right. I
not?
keep forgetting that. All right, so I'm gonna do this part.
Okay.
Guys, ASMR.
Wow.
Wait.
Goopy yummies.
Oh my gosh, that sauce is so good though. That sauce is so good. That's my favorite part.
And we got a little bit for the gravy boat.
Wait, how do you make the sauce again?
Butter.
You need to have some kind of fat, usually butter. But if you like cook
Mama better know how to make this.
like beef and it has all that nice beef fat in it, then you. Hang on.
It's a heavy little monkey.
Here, you take this.
Gotcha.
It is a little wormy.
Wait, I saw. Yes.
Perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna hold it and you.
Got it.
It's like wait.
Because you don't want to waste
No, not the delicious.
this
It's like this is like
deliciousness.
the best part. Best. Oh.
On the floor.
If it goes on my hands, I'm eating it.
Okay, now let me check the rice. You got a fresh fork?
Fresh fork. Can you get her a fresh fork, Cece?
Ooh,
Wee wee.
that's good.
Mm.
Look at that rice. So well done.
That gravy would go so well with the rice. With cheese.
Cheese? Well, if you want cheese, I guess.
Yeah, I'll try. I need a fork.
Good. Who needs Uncle Ben?
Uncle Ben. Poor Uncle Ben. He didn't make the cut today.
All right.
Who's Uncle Ben?
Okay, so now
Uncle Ben's rice.
we take it to the table,
Okay, dokie.
right? And
Yep.
call Cora.
Taste test with Miss Angela. Get rid of notions. Guys, look how good I drew this, guys. I painted this.
Wow. What did you use?
Watercolor, Daddy help me.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's cute.
And then Daddy drawed a crab.
Yeah, I did the crab.
Like
Wow.
all these paintings.
Yay.
Okay, we need plate. You want plates or bowls?
Oh,
Bowl.
it's time for sister to come, if she would want to come. Guys, this is a spread. Yum, yum, yum. We're gonna wait for the taste test.
She doesn't want her face on camera.
Okay, so she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to do a taste test. Okay, that's okay.
I like bowls. Bowls.
All right, thanks. Love it.
Do we have a
Turn it to you and talk. Okay, what is happening with your life? Talk about
Man,
you.
summer is finally over,
No.
and so.
Okay, we're not doing that.
Okay.
Mhm.
Didn't
Okay.
want to hear that. Okay, and I'm just so grateful, just to be by myself and not have. Is that a thumbs down? Somebody disliked this video?
All right.
I think all the parents do like it.
Yeah. Although I was always sad when summer. I'm very sad that summer's ending and ours is going back to school.
I know.
Okay, do you want me to serve it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Now,
so it's how we
question: do you want your rice
Cheese.
on the side?
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
It's
So
cheese.
it's kind of a funny moment that just happened. So when she saw rice, she thought immediately, why isn't there cheese on top of it? When I was growing up, it was rice and gravy, but in this house, it's rice and cheese,
And pepperoni.
apparently.
And pepperoni. Okay, before you
No.
adulterate it,
No.
you have to taste
No.
it the way the rest.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, Bo, on the side or on
Don't
top?
I need ketchup for the kitchen?
Just like you had it.
Okay.
Just like you had it.
Don't I need ketchup for the kitchen? For the chicken?
No, no ketchup. Just
Oh.
this is what I tell my children. You have to taste it as is, and then you can pour on whatever else.
Is this clean?
That
Should
was
be.
your fork.
Okay.
Taste it.
Okay, ready? Put it.
Oh man, did y'all witness that? Beautiful.
Okay, ready?
She's not ready.
I just ready. Don't look at it.
Suspense.
Look at it.
Don't look. Turn away. Turn away. Okay, I think we're almost ready. Look at this. Pour. The pour over. Yummy.
Okay, wait, let's try the apples first. Apples first.
That's my fork.
Your fork's done. Just you're gonna let me hang and sit and this apple? Okay, on three.
Okay.
For the apples. One,
We're waiting for your dad.
No, y'all do it.
Okay.
3, 2,
Mmm. Teeth go right through it.
I can't. Okay.
Because of your braces?
No, it just fell off my fork and it went in
Oh,
here.
okay.
Okay. Pretend you never saw that. Now, move on to the chicken. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
sorry, I did it. Sorry. It's very well cooked. It's not overdone.
Mm-hmm.
It's not chewy
Mm-hmm.
or rubbery.
If it didn't have the sauce, I wouldn't like it.
Really.
So the sauce is what makes it so good.
Mm-hmm.
And what about the rice? Well, you didn't put anything on it, so.
Plain Jane.
Now you can add your cheese if you like.
I need gravy on it.
Yes, you do. I need a little more salt and pepper. It's a little light on
Same.
So we call that, is that like a milk gravy?
that. Kinda, yeah.
The apples are very sweet. They add that like sweet tartness to it that you wouldn't expect like eating at a dinner, a savory dinner meal, you know?
What do I do with this? Can I look
Add
it?
some. Just
Wait,
toss
what
your
is it?
Salt.
You can throw it over your shoulder.
I want to eat it.
You didn't eat it.
That's delicious.
Yeah. I think maybe we are a salt family because we're the family that has to have a 3. I'm so glad that happened. No idea. I'm like, this is the craziest thing in the world. Like
Oh,
this salt is just
I'm
like
gonna change.
oozing out.
If it doesn't have yellow, then
All right, Cece.
Alright, I'll have to try a little bit.
So you
try
know,
the cheese. Better.
here's the recipe. You know that at the very end we rate it. So Miss Angela, you know, let's do our guess first.
Like this is really good.
Out of 5, out of 10, what do you want to give it at? Like, do you want to do out of 10 or out of 5?
Out of 10.
Out of 10. Okay, so out of 10, what do you give your recipe?
I give it a 10.
Whoa!
Because we, a lot of times, have made this when we've had people over for dinner. Because it's tried and true. And if you add some mushrooms to it, it's even
A 10. A 10 means it doesn't get any better.
So good.
Okay.
It's so good. Okay, what about a kid test? Kid test, out of 10.
An 8.
Woo!
Good.
An 8?
Yeah.
An 8's real good.
Mm-hmm.
For
An
a
8's
kid.
good for a kid.
Without mushrooms.
Yeah, I think you're right on. I think it's about it for me. You know, not having had apples and chicken with like a milk gravy. I have to say, I was a bit nervous. Didn't know how I was gonna like it out because, like, when I think of apples, I think of like this is dessert.
Right. Well, and you could use like a Granny Smith,
Mm-hmm.
a more sharp apple wouldn't be as sweet.
But like, the apple really does, and I think you're right. Like, if it was fall, if right now it wasn't 89
If we were under
degrees
heat
outside,
advisory,
yeah, if
80% humidity.
if we don't like immediately pass out due to heat exposure, I seriously have been having like heat rashes on my arm
I
this
know.
summer,
Mhm.
and yeah, I think like let it get 50 degrees,
Mhm.
40 degrees. And let's
roasted
pop out
squash
those
on the
apples
side.
that we put up, held on to.
Yeah, you have a little roasted squash on it.
Oh man,
Ugh.
Too
that
far.
could definitely go up to a 9. The 8 could immediately go up to 9.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's time for the final.
It's time. Okay, Miss Angela, you gotta pause.
Okay.
It's time for that time of show. Nope. It always takes me wrong because this thing. Angela, do you know what's happening now?
This is the dance portion.
It's dance party! Dance party! Yeah. A dance party! Yeah. A dance party!
This is
Yeah.
like a
It's a dance party! Oh, so much fun, and she just keeps going. She just doesn't stop. And by the way, there is no music going on. There's a just dance party. Yeah. And we're done. Wow.
Yay.
Thank you so much, Miss Angela, for coming today.
You're welcome.
See Café. Make sure you subscribe and put on the notification bell. Comment down below what was your favorite part. Bye.
Bye.